Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of We Talk, the podcast where we talk about games. I'm, of course, one of your hosts. I am Niall Edwards, otherwise known as Dr. Nintendo, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Curtis Russell. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing? You're on that summer
I'm alright.
break.
Yep, summer break. I'm free for a little while. It is the 4th episode, right? I think.
It's yeah, it's the fourth video we've done on this channel. But
Yeah,
what is are we basically the We Talk? What is this? The We Talk podcast? So it's like the second episode, I think.
yeah. We did 2 on, Dr. Nintendo, and then we've done
Oh,
2
for sure.
here. It's a whole mess. I don't know what this is anymore.
Find the other
Um,
videos. Search for
yes.
them.
I'll put a playlist up. It'll all be all right.
Sweet.
Let's talk about some gaming stuff then. Let's jump right into it. I guess first of all we'll go into this. I've been playing a bit of Detroit Become Human recently.
Right. Lovely
It was
story driven game.
Yeah, absolutely. It was free on PlayStation Plus this month,
Mhm.
and I cancelled PS Plus a while ago because I don't use it enough. But I made another account, got the free trial on that account, downloaded the game so it was accessible on all accounts, and then deleted that account and cancelled the trial. So an absolute genius move on my part there. Um, but it is great. Like it's
It
really.
is.
How far in did you go?
So I remember they had a demo up, and I think you could play the first. It was the first mission, and I just remember that I think you play as Connor, right? You play as
Yeah.
Connor, and he goes in there. He's investigating, I guess, a child being taken by another robot or something like that. I guess he
Yeah, they
like
call them deviants. They're the one that's like broken
right,
free of their programming.
right. So I just it was really interesting because of all the outcomes that can happen. And I remember watching my friend play the second one where it's the woman. It's like a woman, female robot, and she gets picked up
Kara.
by a family. It's like a guy and his daughter, and like it's just like a lot of domestic abuse and things like that amongst that stuff. So it's a really compelling story that can get kind of real, and
Yeah.
Detroit Become Human is really good at that.
Because there's 3 different characters that you play as. There's Connor, which is a detective slash negotiator, which
Hmm.
the day before I played this game, I watched a Ricky Gervais clip about negotiating. I knew what I was doing when it came to that scene. I nailed it. Girl lives, he dies. I nailed it. It was great.
Perfect.
So you play as him. You play as Kara, who's that female one you were talking about.
Hmm.
And there's this little girl called Alice, and she's been like abused by her father, and so like you have to sort of like take care of her. And like minor spoilers for like the first half an hour of a game, you escape him and you're like out in the world trying to survive, figure out where to go next. And there's like people try and like wipe your memory and come after you, and you meet these really strange creatures and you try and flee the country. There is a lot going on with her story, which
Right.
is she's probably got the most compelling story for where I am, which I'm about halfway through. And then there's also one other called Marcus, whose owner was he was a painter, like very famous.
Yeah.
And then they come home one day and someone's put the light on in the studio and they're like, okay, call the police. There's been a break-in. They call the police. Marcus goes in and investigates, and it's the owner's son come trying to steal the painting so he can make money. So like you break your programming and you just start beating the shit out of him.
Oh
And then
wow.
like the police come and they're like, that android there, they misunderstand it and they're like, okay, he's the robber, and they shoot him dead.
Wow.
Well, they don't shoot him dead. He's not dead. I don't know what, but they sort of like try and shoot him, and you just flee. You get out of there. So there's 2 that are out in the wild trying to survive, and there's
Word.
one
And
that's
played
he's the
by
detective.
Jesse Williams, right? The light
Which one?
skinned guy.
Maybe I don't know.
You
I
don't
don't
know?
know who
Yeah,
that
I
is.
think he played on like Grey's Anatomy or something like that. Some doctor show.
Makes sense. I've never seen Grey's Anatomy, so I
Me
wouldn't
either.
know. That's great. But yeah, so they're all really compelling stories. When you're like the android that's the negotiator, he's on the side of the humans, and
Uh-huh.
like all like the deviant androids are like, "Why are you on their side, mate? You're one of us. You should be looking out for us." And he's like, "Nah." And he's like, but there's like
Mhm.
one detective that like really hates him because he just like hates androids, and it goes. It's very heavy-handed with some of its metaphors about racism. Like it's not subtle in what it's doing at all.
Right.
but I don't think it needs to be, because I think the way it's displaying it is very engaging and very intriguing. But there's one bit where it's like the androids have their own compartment at the back of the bus that they have to stay at, and it's like, well, that's not like, obviously that's a thing, but it's not smart to put that in. Like, it's not this big intelligent move you've made because everyone knows that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not subtle at all in what it's doing.
Wow. Yeah, that game can get really crazy. And there's a few games like that that take those kind of themes and really bring them to the forefront.
Yeah, but they do a little bit in Breath of the Wild, actually, when you go to like, Zora's Domain, and all the old ones are like, we hate Hylians, get out of here, Link. And it's like, I've been playing too much Breath of the... I've replayed it and completed it 3 times this year alone.
Wow.
And we're 7
Yeah,
months
it's great.
in, like, I cannot break away from it. I just bought a bunch of Zelda amiibos because I want to unlock those green classic Link costumes.
Yeah.
Oh, such a great game.
Yeah, I recently picked it back up here very recently and played a good bit of it, and then I jumped onto, I think, Bloodstained for a little while, and then now I'm playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 for Switch.
I still need to go in on that. I need to go in on that.
Yeah, it's good. I played a good bit with my friend yesterday. It was really fun.
Yeah, do you want to sort of go into detail about that? Do like a bit more?
Yeah, so I'll do a first impressions on my personal channel, the Soul Dojo. You guys can check that out, of course. And I'm gonna do a first impressions on it. Oh no, you know what? Now, no, I was playing Dragon Quest Builders 2 first.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about that. I've heard a lot of good.
Yeah, surprisingly, it's a lot better than I thought. It is a lot like Minecraft, but it isn't necessarily like a Minecraft with just a Dragon Quest skin over it. It's actually really dope. Like, you know, you have all these people that are in like your town and stuff, and they do help you out a lot, and you get them to like, you know, harvest plants and stuff like that, and it's just upkeeping that, and it turns out like that is really, really fun, and it's an RPG in its own way, but kind of your progression is just how your town goes from like a broken, you know, messed up place to like a, you know, a really, really nice town and a really nice like homestead, you know what I'm saying? And you really do see like the progression in that, and it's really rewarding when you see that. So I played about 20 hours of that within the last 2 weeks. I was really impressed. I played a little bit of the first one, played the demo, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna give this game a shot. Pay $60 for it, of course. And I was like, I wasn't let down. Really wasn't let down. I don't know if you played it or not.
No, I've not played it. I've never really had any interest in the Dragon's Quest Builders games, but like, because I always thought they were like, well, there's only like I thought it was like a little mini game on the side, like a quick like small thing. But no, like it's much more massive than I thought it was.
It's still a young series too. Like the first game came out in like 2015, so it's not too far off. Or maybe in 2017. It came out recently, and then of course the second one came out I think July 12th. And it's really good if you want to just take like a break from all the, you know, monster killing Doom type stuff. You know, it's a different level of gaming. It's not as hard as you think. The combat isn't really in depth either. It's just really easy going, and it's perfect, absolutely perfect for the Switch. You can get it on PlayStation 2. Now on PlayStation 2, but you know, PlayStation 4 also.
Yeah. Would you recommend like going in on this new, or just go back to the first one, because there's only 2, so.
Yeah, no, play the second one. The second one.
Play the second one.
Yeah, play the second one. I mean, it's better. It's very it's very open to new people. So I definitely recommend playing the second one over the first one. If you really want to play the first one, go ahead and grab it. But the second one, it'll be fine if you just play the second one. It's not really, the lore isn't, you know, too crazy like most games. Like you need to play the other 2, or, you know, you play the games previous. It's not necessarily like that. So, and yeah, now I'm playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
And what's that? How's that been?
It's really fun. It is really fun. I played with my friend yesterday, and it's really good. Some of the characters though, like I don't know if it's because I'm early, some of the characters aren't as good as I thought. Like, I thought Thor was gonna be a better character to use. He's really not. I found like characters like Crystal and like Spider-Man, of course, to be like some of the better characters. But it's challenging. It does get challenging at a certain extent. It does get pretty challenging, and I do like that. Um, Also with the stages and stuff, they are getting a little repetitive. I want to see, like, maybe I'm in like a certain area right now, so I want to see once I leave that area if the stages keep staying like really repetitive, you know what I'm saying, and stay the same with the same puzzles and the same like mechanics and stuff. I hope they change up, but some of the boss battles have been very diverse of like in a lot of ways, and I like that a lot. So I'm still kind of crafting my own opinion about it. It's still very early in the game, but I'll do a first impression over it very soon.
Yeah, it crept up on me like I was gonna go in, but like it was like all of a sudden like, oh, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 came out like 2 days ago, and
Yeah.
I have 20p in my bank account. What do I do? And I've just had to leave it. I've just had to leave it, and I'm so annoyed at myself.
It's
But
yeah. This summer has been like August is gonna light it up. It's gonna get even
100%.
crazier. Yeah, it's gonna get crazier.
And then September we've got the Switch Mini and Link's Awakening remake. Both of those
Oh,
I'm
dude,
so excited for. I'm
the
so
Link's Awakening is perfect for the Switch Mini. I mean the
oh
Switch Lite.
100%.
Yeah.
100%, 100%. Like, I'm so looking forward to both of those. I'm not sure whether I'll be getting the Switch Lite on launch. It depends whether I can, like, sort something out, because I won't be able to afford it outright. But if I can do, like, a pay 20 quid a month deal for it,
Yeah.
which there is available sometimes, I might be able to get one. But I'm 100% getting that Link's Awakening remake, because that just looks beautiful.
Yes, and we haven't even talked about Switch Lite necessarily on this channel
Oh, no,
yet.
we
That's the
haven't.
biggest news. So you said you're getting it though. You said
Oh,
you're getting it.
100%. I'm getting it at some point or another. If I can't get it at
Hmm.
launch, I'll 2 months later, because I don't know why, because I know I've already got a Switch and it's just
Yeah.
a worse version of a Switch, but it's got like a very slightly longer battery life, which is good enough for me.
Yeah.
It looks, in my opinion, like, I know it's quite controversial. Some people like it, some people don't. I think it looks beautiful, especially that yellow model. Like, that looks
I think it looks good.
great.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. And then, like, just the idea of being able to have because what I've always wanted is to have my Switch just permanently in the dock as, like, a similar console to the PS4 or the Xbox One, just a dock at home Switch
Hmm.
permanently. Now I can have that because I can just keep that in the dock at all times and have my Switch Lite as my portable console. With Nintendo Switch Online, you've got the save data cloud backup, so I should be able to have my save data on both of them. So it's just going to be, and also, like, it's size wise, it's smaller. Like,
Hmm.
I've got quite big hands, so size wise, it's smaller, but it's thicker comparatively to the Switch, if that makes sense, because it's the same thickness
Yeah.
as the Switch,
Yeah.
but because it's smaller, it's like it, this is making sense in my head, but not out loud. But it's like it's gonna feel more ergonomic to hold, is what I'm trying to say. It'll
Uh.
feel really comfortable,
Yeah.
and just and they've got to have some sort, because people are saying like, oh, you'll have to be on Wi-Fi for it to permanently work. That's not how it's going to work, because you can just set the light as your primary console and then have it working on Wi-Fi or not, and then have your at-home Switch Wi-Fi only, and just
Mm.
keep that at home. Like, that'll work fine. So everything I want is here, because like when I'm taking my Switch with me on the go, it's like I've got a carry case for it, but it still feels like this is an expensive piece of hardware that has bits that slide off, and like it's just not safe for me to have it, I
Yeah.
feel. Whereas the Switch Lite, it's a lot sturdier. The joysticks look better, which my sticks on my Joy-Con have started drifting, so I can't use my Switch in handheld mode at the moment because I can't even navigate the home menu. They're drifting that much.
Wow.
But like, reports are saying that these are not going to have any drifting problems at all, and
Wow.
that future revisions of the Switch, like that one revision they're working on that's got like 9 hours of battery life,
Hmm.
that's like coming out just as a normal Switch. Apparently, that's going to have all the drifting issues fixed. So, but I'm just so excited for this. Your turn.
Yeah. I I think it's a great console. I think Nintendo's gonna make a lot of money off of it. I think it has a targeted audience, and I think a lot of people are gonna buy it, especially for the holidays. And it's $200. I think that's a great price point for it. but I'm not gonna buy it. Actually, I'm actually very satisfied with my Switch, and but I understand and I do like the concept of it. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna say never. I'll never buy it. But like for right now, I'm like I like my Switch. I like the fact that I can dock it and take it off, and I can just take it with me. It's fine. It's just fine
yeah,
how it is.
that's more than fair enough. I just want it's what I've sort of wanted for a while, and I
Hmm.
totally understand. Like, there's some people online saying, "Oh, if you don't want this, you're not a true Nintendo fan." That's not the case.
Right.
Some people just don't want it. It's not to their personal. People are allowed to have differing opinions to you, which is an overarching problem on the internet that we're not
It
going to get
is.
into.
It
But
is.
my
Even in
one,
what we do is like it can
yeah,
sometimes be an issue, but you know, opinions are opinions. Like people are just gonna think how they think.
yeah, my one main criticism with the Switch is price is fine in the US. It's $200 in the US,
Yeah.
which if you just outright translate that, like if you do a currency conversion, that's about 150 British pounds.
Woo.
Guess how much it costs in the UK?
How much?
£200.
Oh
So they've just
goodness.
added an extra 50 quid on there that they don't need to add.
Right.
Like they're selling it. If you just put the exchange rate, they're selling it for £50 more expensive in the UK than they are in America,
I was just about to say
which
that. That means they're selling
majorly
it for
irritated me.
250 US dollars.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Give or take. Like that's which you can get like certain special offers in the UK. You can probably get a normal Switch for 200,
Mm-hmm.
like a second-hand one at CEX or something. You
Right.
could get a Switch for 200, but you couldn't get one for 150. Same as you could get a Switch in the US for 250. I'm guessing you couldn't for 200.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Like
about
it's an
right.
extra. They've put an extra 25% on. I think
Mm-hmm.
like that's irritating as hell. But you
It's
know
gonna
what?
suck
It
too,
looks
cause
great.
what if they do a bundle and they add on another like 50 pounds, and
That'd
then
be
yeah.
200. That's not. Oh, but what looks good though is that Pokemon version. Like, I'm not a massive fan, as we've
Mhm.
talked about, as I've talked about we
On this
talk.
channel.
But sorry, Curtis, but that Pokemon Special Edition that looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It really does, and I think that's gonna be with the Pokemon bundle. I think there's gonna be a Pokemon bundle
Yeah,
for Christmas, for the Christmas time. I think there'll be a Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening bundle.
they've not officially announced it,
No,
but there's
none of
still
this stuff is
time.
not announced. Like for people that are listening, none of this stuff is announced. This is just prediction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm hoping they do it as Zelda version.
Yeah.
Although, if they don't do a Zelda version for Link's Awakening, I'm praying and I'm hoping The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh yeah.
They'll do an edition for that, which is like
That'd be
we
nice.
talked about it briefly last episode in our E3 roundup. But Breath of the Wild 2, that looks beautiful, and like the real excitement for it has only really hit me these past like couple of days because I was like sat scrolling through my phone and saw this YouTuber had done a video about it. I was like, oh, I'll check that out. Oh
Mm.
shit, Breath of the Wild 2's happening. It was like this big moment of, oh my god, sound the alarms, it's happening. Ganondorf's back. I was so excited.
Yeah. So what was he talking about? Because I haven't heard I haven't really heard too much info. I just know that like it's I'm getting that Majora's Mask vibe, like I said, and in the
100%.
in the last video, and I don't know. I just don't
It's
know if it's just like gonna be a darker version of the Hyrule that we know in Breath of the Wild. I kind of hope not. I hope it's something different going on. Maybe with the Breath of the
well,
Wild mechanics.
I was looking at it. I did like a shot by shot analysis of it, not for YouTube, just for my own personal pleasure, which I might do a video on soon. But like in one of the shots, it's when they're traveling. So like they've got a big animal. They've got like heaps of stuff on
Hmm.
it, so it looks
Right.
like they're going on a very long journey. So either that castle goes like 100 miles deep, or they are venturing out of Hyrule, which I'm hoping they're heading out of Hyrule because I love
Nice.
Hyrule, of course. But I'd love to get a new kingdom. But like in a lot of the sequels they've done, like in there's a sequel to one of them on 3DS that they go out of Hyrule. There's
Hmm.
a DS one called what's it called? I've got it over there. The Phantom Hourglass is a sequel to Wind Waker. Goes outside of Hyrule, so
Yeah, and doesn't
they've got a
Skyward
history.
Sword? It isn't in Hyrule. Like, there's like a there's like a timeline in Legend of Zelda where it doesn't really take place in Hyrule. I think.
Yeah. Well, that Zelda timeline that Nintendo did it, it's not good. It's all over the
It
place.
is.
It's I like to view the Zelda games as like the same way people do James Bond, where they're not connected. It's
They're
like
just
Ocarina
great
of
every time
Time
they
and
come out.
Majora's
Yeah.
Mask. Yeah, like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are in a different universe to Breath of the Wild and Breath of the
Hmm.
Wild 2. Like it's all these like different
I
versions.
hear
Like it's
that.
like the original Spider-Man films from 2002 aren't in the same world as the MCU.
Uh,
It's the same as that
yeah.
to me.
Yeah,
But
I hear that. I hear that.
I, I just love Zelda so much at the moment. It's become
Dude,
like my top franchise.
I love it. Absolutely love it. So Breath of the Wild 2, I'm super excited. I just really hope it's away from Hyrule. Or this Hyrule, at least.
Yeah, or
I
like at
really want
least
it to be.
or at least a good like 50% of it is
Yeah.
like out of
Yeah, that'd
Hyrule.
be cool.
Like, but like I'd also love to see. I talked about it last episode. Just sort of walking around Hyrule and seeing like going to like Kakariko Village, and it's like see. Oh, imagine like I know they wouldn't probably too dark. Although they did it in the first Star Wars movie and it was a PG, just going back and seeing like just corpses on the ground of these places you went to in Breath of the Wild and just seeing people dead, like because this Ganon thing could just like wipe out all of them and they've got to like Link and Zelda have to somehow like find a way to reset it and bring everyone back, almost
Mm-hmm.
like an Avengers sort of thing.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
like
that'll work.
I just oh, and the castle rising up out of the ground at the trailer. Like, what does that mean? What's that gonna cause?
Right.
Oh my god.
And like you said, it could be something. You could be underneath this castle 50, feet deep. We just got to get more info on it. Like, there's so
Yeah.
much that you can talk about. It's so much you can speculate.
Well, I tweeted this recently though. We got I missed out this first bit, but we got Skyward Sword HD, I think it was in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Breath of the Wild 2017, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition 2018, Link's Awakening 2019. So it looks like they're trying to get out a Zelda game of some sort every single year, like some form of Zelda game.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because it
I'm
sells so
hoping,
well
yeah.
every
So I'm
time.
hoping that this is their Zelda game for 2020. I'm hoping we get it, and
Oh,
like
soon. That soon.
it
Probably.
could happen.
Yeah, it
It
could.
could happen because it's just using the same engine as Breath of the Wild. They managed to turn out
Mm-hmm.
Majora's Mask like what was it like 18 months
Yeah.
after Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
So it
So,
looks like they're doing a very similar thing. So
yeah, that'll probably definitely happen. If it might be just a Majora's Mask thing. Like,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, man, that could definitely work.
But it's looking like it's going to be Nintendo Arceus game yet. Like that bit where Ganondorf, like, because that's definitely Ganondorf,
Yeah.
and he like snaps his neck and looks at the camera and his eyes light up. And there's like the hand reach, and there's like the bit where like the hand's reaching into him, and you see the silhouette of it on the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like the shadow. Oh, it's gonna be so dark and
It's
so
gonna
creepy.
be dope.
Like,
Dope.
when did you last watch the trailer?
Uh, maybe sometime in June.
Go back to it and just listen to the music. That
Uh,
music is terrifying. Like
yeah,
it's
they were
so
saying like you can
twisted.
hear it backwards or something like that. People are of course speculating on things like that.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it's something reversed, but like there's a
Yeah.
YouTuber called Arlo who reversed, and it was like still just like the same like creepy, tangled
Mm-hmm.
nothingness,
Yeah.
and it was like just there's something about it that's so horrifying.
Yeah. No,
I'm
it's gonna
so
be great.
excited.
It's gonna be
I'm
fire.
so excited. Oh, also Luigi's Mansion. This is sort of becoming like a look forward to the rest of 2019,
Oh, dude.
but Luigi's Mansion 3 is looking great as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We talked about that on the E3 show. Looks great. Am I gonna get it? When does it come out? It comes out. They
It
announced
comes
the
out October 31st. It comes out on
on
Halloween.
Halloween, which is an amazing. And yeah, what was your prediction? The 25th?
I said 23rd, I think.
Oh, okay.
25th or 23rd, it's one of the
Okay.
two.
Yeah.
So no, I think it was 25th. And so I was so close. I thought they'd do it the week before Halloween because, like,
Yeah.
sort of after Halloween happens, the Halloween hype dies down and it sort of becomes more Christmas stuff.
Oh,
But
dude, that sucks. The fact
launching
that
on
it comes like that.
Halloween,
But and that's a Thursday. Like that's the thing about it. Like it's like
yeah,
that's not a media day. Usually they're like Friday and Tuesday, but it's like that's crazy. Well, here in the U.S.,
yeah.
it's like that.
I think it's like always Friday in the
Yeah.
UK, and like the occasional like Tuesday or Wednesday, so it's like midweek. People can put reviews out or whatever. But just releasing a game on Halloween, the stones on these guys. I'm so happy with
Yeah.
it though. I'm probably gonna be getting it a week later because like it's literally my birthday's 7th of November, so it's a
Mhm.
week later. So instead of paying for the game, I'll just get my family to buy it for me. It's all good. It's all good. Um,
I'm definitely gonna see what I'm playing in October. I think I'm gonna be playing the Outer Worlds at that time, but I do want to play some Luigi's Mansion, definitely on my Switch.
yeah, I'm just so excited for everything that's coming up. We've
Mm.
also got Animal
What?
Crossing. What's it
Oh,
called? New Horizon.
oh,
That's looking
that's
good.
coming.
That's
What, March
looking good.
2020?
Yep.
Yeah,
Which
that's gonna
isn't
be a
that and
great time.
Cyberpunk in the same month?
Mm-hmm.
They're very different games, but both ones that I will be trying my absolute best to pick up.
Also, in November, you do have Pokemon.
Get
You
out of my
do
house that you're
have
not in.
Pokemon. Because
I'm fine with Pokemon. I'm fine with people.
yeah, no, I'll watch
TV
the
show.
video.
I love the cards. It's just the games bore me. I know it's an unpopular opinion,
It
but it's like
is.
in the video I make an analogy about chocolate cake, and
Yeah,
it illustrates my point very, very
it
well.
does.
So if you haven't seen the video, go and check that out.
Yeah, definitely check it out. And I kind of sat there and tried to realize like maybe it's just an age thing. I don't know if kids are really into Pokemon like that anymore. Well, the games at least.
A fair few of my mates are really into it. They're love Go still, like they're still playing it, like
Okay,
really loving it.
probably the
So I
DS
think it's just
ones.
me.
You know.
Also, just quickly plugging this, as we're recording this, I put up a new video on the We Talk channel, my first episode of a Ocarina of Time playthrough. So go check that out.
Oh,
Just a sneaky little plug in here.
this is not. I did not know that happened. Okay, I'm definitely gonna promote that. I did not know that was going on.
I put it up about like 5 minutes ago, just
Okay,
because
sweet.
like it finished processing, and I was like, I might as well.
Perfect. So yeah, make sure you guys check that out, man. That's gonna be super, super awesome to watch. Are you doing commentary over, right?
Oh yeah, 100%,
Yeah, for sure.
100%. And
That's
I'm
gonna
I'm
be
trying to make it a
hilarious.
bit funny. I'm not gonna like. It's not like I sit and play for 40 minutes straight. That's not what I'm doing. I record for about an hour and then shorten it down to like a fun 15-minute clip.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's something pretty fun. I edit out all the bits of me walking between houses because no one wants to see that.
No,
No one wants to see that boring stuff. But
right.
with me, you get straight to the content. I'm a professional YouTuber.
I'm not laughing because it's not true. I'm laughing because the truth. It's facts. Like,
Yeah,
did
it's
you?
funny because it's true.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Did you slide any? Are you bullying me on this one to get me back for the for the God Eater video?
Oh, I haven't, but I need to. Well, that's genuinely like part of the reason I put up that Pokemon video. Like, if you don't know, Curtis released a video on his channel, God Eater 3, where he makes an anime girl look like me and calls her Harry Potter. And it's very upsetting. So I sat and thought, what
I'm gonna
unpopular
make a
opinions do I
Pokemon
have that
video.
I could make a video about that would also accept Curtis? That's right. I don't like Pokemon. So here's a video about that to upset him. That
Oh
was
my
such a
god.
good video. I died laughing at
It
that.
was
That was
so
quality
funny.
stuff.
It was so funny.
It's just when you see the Harry Potter screaming,
Oh
like,
my god.
top quality stuff. That's
Top
what we
quality
made this
stuff on
channel
We
for.
Talk here.
That's
Absolutely
why we
amazing.
made this channel.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, check out the Legend of Zelda. Check out the God Eater video. Check out the
Don't check
Pokemon
out the
video.
God Eater video.
Don't check it out.
I couldn't believe my
Oh
that
my
watching
goodness.
that, and I was like, "Wait, what? What's happening?" It was
I wish you.
insane.
I should have told you. Hey, and like record your reaction. Like.
I should have.
Just...
I should have.
Oh my
Oh
goodness,
my!
that is so funny. What else do we have? We're at
I
like
have no idea. That's so off topic.
the 30-minute mark here.
Okay, let's just keep powering through. We still got stuff to talk about.
Great.
What did we ever talk about the Labo VR? Just
A little bit. The Labo
yeah,
stuff.
I bought. Well, what I've done is I didn't want to pay 50 quid
Yeah.
for it because all I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna use any of the Labo. Do the ones they put into Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. They've put
Right.
like VR game modes into that.
Right.
And so you can get off Wish just like cardboard headsets that are like the exact same as the Labo ones, and it just doesn't come with the game, and it's like 7 quid. So I've just
Wow.
ordered one of them. So it's that's easy. Like I obviously Nintendo probably thought that was gonna happen. I'm surprised it didn't happen with the other Labo stuff, where they just sell like. But what I'm surprised didn't happen actually was back when Labo first announced and like they had like the vehicle kit.
Yeah.
I'm surprised people on Etsy didn't do like 3D printed versions because you just slot a Joy-Con into like some 3D printed like robot goggles or whatever, and it'll work exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm surprised there isn't more of that because I would 100% go for that.
Yeah. 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 The Labo stuff. I, I can't get behind that. Like I mean, I think it's gonna be great for the people that want it, but I'm not really interested in that kind of thing for the Switch. More of a
It's
hardcore kind of thing.
not, yeah, it's not meant for us like actual gamers. It's meant for like people
The
who own a
casual.
Switch and are parents,
Yeah.
and I'll go, okay, I want to get my kid into game.
Mm-hmm.
How do I start this? Just give them Labo and like spend an afternoon building it with them, and then we get a fun game.
Right.
The original Doom trilogy from the 90s launched on Switch this week. Have you gone in?
No. How much is it?
It's like £4 each for the first two, and then 8 for the last one. So I think that's like $5 and
Okay.
$10.
Okay.
So,
I'm
but
definitely gonna
it's a
check it
good
out.
port.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna
They
check it out.
run well.
Yeah.
I've been. I'm not sure if they're out on PlayStation and Xbox. So I
uh
think like the Switch is the only console where you can get the original three, Doom 2016, and when it comes out, Doom Eternal. Like that can be your Doom machine now if you want. So
dude,
that's sick.
ain't that crazy? Like the Switch is the Doom, the
The
home of
Doom
Doom,
machine, yeah.
the most like one of the most goriest games in gaming history. The Switch is like
Yeah.
home of that thing. Like, okay, so you can play the older stuff. I'm probably gonna get them, to be honest with you. I need something to play while I'm on vacation here. I'm definitely probably gonna play those and check them out. I
Mm,
played them a little bit, so
yeah. I've got about 5 hours on them already.
oh
I'm
sweet,
loving it.
yeah,
Like it's very, very fun. Some of it's like I've had instances a lot where I'm like, okay, where do I go? Because obviously, like games back then, and I talk about this in my Ocarina of Time playthrough, which you can find on www.youtube.com/whatever the URL is, and games used to come with guides, and you obviously don't get that buying a digital purchase
right,
on your Switch. So
right,
I've had to use a guide occasionally, being like,
hmm
"Where's this?" Because you'll have to like you'll go to like a random wall that's like it's a door, but it's disguised as a wall, and it looks exactly the same as every other wall, and it's
hmm
like. Okay, like in the original Zelda on the NES, I've been playing that on the NES Classic Online thing that they did on the Switch,
yeah,
and
and
it's
it's
like
hard as hell.
yeah, like you'll just have to like bomb a certain wall that looks identical to every other wall, and it's like, well, how am I supposed to know that? So
Yeah,
I've just been using guides constantly, and I can't tell whether it like playing along with a guide either makes it really, really fun or really, really, really boring because it's just like I'm reading a book and then pressing the B button. Like this has lost
right,
a lot of
right.
what it is, but it's a tough game.
Yeah, and they made it easy mode for it on
Yeah,
that Nintendo thing. So, yeah, I played it. I was like, I do not have the patience to play games like this. I just don't. I love hard games. Like I love Sekiro, I love Dark Souls, but it's like this is something else.
yeah. I need to still go in on both Dark Souls and Sekiro. I've heard nothing but great things about
Yeah.
both of them, really.
Well, of course, I've probably said it 1,000 times. Sekiro still to me is game of the year for what like so far. Uh, I want to say maybe Outer Worlds might beat that, but as of right now, was amazing. It's an amazing game.
Uh, just announced the other day, Square Enix are releasing the demo footage for Marvel's Avengers in. Square Enix, they're a weird company. Like, I just listened to like a 3-hour podcast documentary thing about the history of Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
and when it like they don't release two of them in the States, so it goes like in the States, like the official game order goes like 5, 3, 2, 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's and then like the whole Kingdom Hearts thing with like Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3. Then there's like Dream Drop Distance,
Yeah.
which came out on the 3DS. So they were like, quick,
Chain of
what's
Memories.
3 D words?
Yeah.
And it's like it's all over the place.
It is. Yeah. That is about right. But the difference between Final Fantasy is like you said with this whole Spider-Man thing. I think that was a good example. It's all in different like universes. Like a lot of them don't connect at all.
Mm. They're just such a strange company. Like that I can't get over it. The Final Fantasy movie they made that has Alec Baldwin doing the most like monotone voice acting ever. It's just
it's not that great.
Oh, my career is dying, and I'm going to put that into my vocal performance.
Oh my goodness.
No good. It's no good.
No, it's not.
Oh, I love Square Enix just because of how weird they are. It's great.
So they're doing the demo, right? So they're doing a demo?
Yeah.
And
well, they're not releasing the demo of the demo in August.
Okay.
Which I don't understand at all, but
yeah. In that game, I really do hope they kind of change the look of some of those characters because they do look weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we talked about the Black Widow looking like Lord Farquaad thing. It's
it's stupid. I'm looking at the Doom 1993 here. Yeah, it's $5 here in the U.S. for you guys that are United States fans. Yeah, $5 in the U.S. for Doom 1993. Looks great though. Looks fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Doom Eternal as well. That's going to be absolutely great. I'm so pumped for that game.
Yeah, and I really want to see what Doom Eternal looks like on the Lite.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
I think it has like pretty much the same specs as a Switch in portable mode though, so it should run pretty well.
Okay.
Like I don't think it's like a downgraded version.
Okay,
but
cool.
I'd be interested to see what happens.
Yeah, that and totally The Witcher. I know The Witcher is gonna take a hit, like a huge. Like you're not buying The Witcher on Switch to get quality. You're just buying it just for the you can carry it whenever you want. You can have The Witcher literally anywhere.
Yeah, like having a portable version of The Witcher as well. That's a massive achievement.
That's amazing. That is amazing. 100%. That's like 100 hours in your pocket. It's like Breath of the Wild in your pocket, basically.
Yeah. Oh, I love Breath of the Wild. Sorry. Just every time I think about it, I get really excited for the sequel now.
It's amazing.
Just, like, properly hit me.
Yeah. It's definitely, well, straight up, it's going to be, I was listening to a podcast, and this guy was like, straight up, like, it's already one of the top 25 best games ever created. I say that game really is. It truly is.
It's my favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
Like, 100%. And then, like, second would probably be, I don't know, maybe Red Dead Redemption 2, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
But, like,
amazing.
I've still not finished it.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's an amazing game. Red Dead.
Speaking of Breath of the Wild, I'm just seeing this on a Nintendo. Great. You know Prince Sidon or Sidon or whatever he's called, the fish man from Zora's Domain?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a new glitch. The headline is, ride Prince Sidon outside of battle with this new Zelda Breath of the Wild. You can just, like, you have to ride him to get on the divine.
Yeah.
You can do that just, like, outside of that with a glitch. Just out in the world.
Oh my goodness.
This looks beautiful.
That is hilarious.
It's just oh my god, I'll try and send this to you.
Okay.
This is incredible.
He's
just flopping about on land.
Not in the water, like literally you can be on grass.
No, not in the water. You can be on land, like in the Gerudo Desert, it'd work.
This is crazy.
Well, did you know the way they made the water, and I put it on the Discord chat, they made the water in that game is like the entirety of the map.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, it's like 50 foot underneath. And then when they need it, they have like little ditches and they just drag it up. to be like above the land. That's such a cool way of doing things. I'm obsessed with that game.
Oh my goodness, yeah, this is
This
absolutely nuts that you
I'll
could
put
do
it on
this.
screen for the listeners.
Yeah,
Because
it's nuts.
it's incredible.
This is stupid.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb, but it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Great.
Isn't that the beauty of Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, I love just like because like with Detroit Become Human, if you downloaded it on PS Plus, Heavy Rain came with it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one scene on YouTube. There's a chase in there where if you just press none of the button prompts, he's just getting like hit by cars and like there's chickens in his face and he's like falling off of countertops. It's incredible.
What in the world?
I'll send it to you after we've done the podcast.
Okay,
because
for sure.
Oh, it's so good. Also in Nintendo news, this is a big Nintendo app. We were talking about Joy-Con earlier.
Mm-hmm.
They're now going to be repairing the Joy-Con controller free.
Is this happening to everybody's stuff? Because should I be worried? Because I'm not having this problem yet.
I never had it, and I was like, it's not a big deal. It's happening, like, to me. It's happening to, I think the statistic came out, like, 60% of Switch owners. So...
God. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to be on a plane, going on vacation, and it's going to do it. I know.
That'd be the
I already
worst.
know. It's my luck, Niall. It's my damn luck. Like,
That'd
I already
be
know.
the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd hate that. So, good luck, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be playing Marvel, and I'm going to be like, why is Spider-Man keep running into this damn wall? What are you doing? Yeah. Look at this dude.
I was playing Mario Odyssey the other day. This was when it first started happening. And then, like, I was walking along, and I jumped off Cappy, and then, like, Mario just sort of, like, suicided. Like, he just jumped off the side of something, and I was like, I didn't press anything then. Why has he just jumped off the side of this big cliff in the Luncheon Kingdom?
Oh my god.
Lava. It was very sad.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like, people were threatening to file a class action lawsuit against Nintendo America, which the lawsuit was going to be against Nintendo America. So Nintendo America are fixing it for free. It's not happening anywhere else worldwide. Like, I contacted Nintendo yesterday, and I was like, oh, you're repairing Joy-Con for free. Can I send mine in? And they're like, nah, kid, you're not getting that. So,
wow. You couldn't send it over here?
Well, they would let me send it in, but they were going to charge me like 30 quid for it, which is like $40, I think.
Yeah.
So I was not paying that.
Also, if you're an American, you get it.
Yeah, it's in North America and Latin America.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting we have other Americas. That's just that's inside of a person from the United States. Like, that sucks. Well, I'm glad to know I'm covered by Bowser, just in case. Really glad.
Oh, we haven't talked about this. Okay. Mario Maker 2.
Mario Maker 2 is probably going to be it. You know what? I thought about that game the other day. Haven't played it. Seen the hype around it. See how many people love it. Is this game in the running for Game of the Year or something?
I don't think it's big enough to be a Game of the Year for me personally.
Yeah.
But I'd say it's a very good game, is what I'd say. But, like, I wouldn't go, like, oh, it's the best Game of the Year, because it's, like, it's very similar to the first one as well. Like, the only real major difference is, like, slopes and tags, and that's about it. And 3D World, but it's great. Like, I'm loving it. It's an infinite game as well, because it's got a story mode, which is about 10 hours long, so it's about the same length as, like, a traditional Mario platformer. And then you've just got infinite Mario courses that you can make, or you can go online and find what other people have made. So it's just going on forever. Like, it's the last Mario game you need.
Right, and it's like, I was watching, there's like a meme, and it's like, it says something like,
your experience with Mario Maker
is a meme.
Different to mine.
It's a
just
meme.
Me being like, oh, it's such a great game, it goes on forever. I saw some text on a photo, like
on social media, and it was like making your girlfriend happy or something, and it like had like all the fireballs, like it had all the fireballs like in like this big old line, and like
what?
He's like dodging a gazillion fireballs.
Oh no, okay. Someone, I know what this.
You know what meme I'm talking about?
So someone made what's called a World One But One Twist,
Yeah.
and it's the original first level from Mario, from Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
But they've added a bunch of like the fire things to it that like spin around on like a rotation, like a clock hand almost.
Right.
And it's like very precise and like very like you have to make the correct jump on the correct frame or you are dead.
Or you were gone.
I've tried playing it and I beat it, which was it. Thing is, at the end it tells you how long you've played it for. The record is 23 seconds.
Wow.
Mine was 3 hours and 42 minutes.
Oh my god!
On this
it took you that
level.
long. Oh my god!
I was like, I'm gonna finish it at some point. I'm just gonna play until I've done it.
Yeah.
And like you get a little bit further each time, and it's great. There's this very funny guy on YouTube called Donkey, and he did a video of him doing it, and he just keeps saying, "Guys, it's not my fault. I've got a blindfold on, and my little brother's got the controller," and just like making up excuses constantly. But it's such a great game. Like, I'm loving it.
Yeah, it is. I was like, well, who made this treacherous stage on Mario Maker? Like, who did it? Why?
We've got to find him, and we've got to
just
knock on his door where we talk. We would like to beat the shit out of you, and just.
It looks great. I'm glad people love it. I just don't know if I'll get into it necessarily. I don't know if I'll get around to it.
I reckon you would love it. Like, genuinely.
I'm pretty sure I would.
I think this happened after the last episode. I reckon how long has this gone for?
About to be the 50-minute mark, 47 minutes.
Right, I've got a couple more things, which I guess then we'll wrap up.
Yeah.
I think this happened after the last episode. But Minecraft is now the best-selling video game of all time.
Over Tetris.
Which is insane. Over Tetris, yeah,
wow.
It overtook it. And
blame myself
biggest
for
game
that.
of all time.
Yeah, blame myself for that. I am a Minecraft fan. I do like Minecraft.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I genuinely... And it's made a massive...
We did what?
It's made a massive resurgence recently, which is so good to see.
Yeah.
Like, people went off it for like 4 or 5 years and being like, "Oh, Minecraft's for kids."
Right.
Why do I sound like Selma from The Simpsons then? But it's made a massive comeback. Everyone loves Minecraft at the moment, to the point where like it's come back so much that some people are genuinely deeming it like a contender for Game of the Year again, because it's like it's re-released. Like it's like it's came out again, and people are like, okay, yeah, let's go for it.
Wow.
Which is insane.
Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I've always liked it. Never really strayed away from it. And we need to get on it on PC, because I've been playing it on PlayStation 4. I haven't played it on anything else.
I've got the PC edition. If you want to go ahead and do a video on, when you.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll definitely do that. Because I know on PC, like the servers and the games are crazy.
Yeah, just make sure you get a Java edition, Windows 10 edition, because they vary and Java's better, and it's the one I've got. So yeah, that's a bit of behind the scenes talking from the podcast that you'll enjoy, listeners.
There you go.
I'm just filling whilst I search a website. And I guess the final thing we've really got to talk about is the fact that I'm not sure if this is relevant, if we should cut this out, but I'm going to a gaming event in August. I went there in April, and they're doing it again for the summer. Insomnia 65 this time. Nintendo, and look, the news from it is Nintendo are going to be there showcasing a bunch of new stuff. So I might.
That's very relevant. Yes.
Link's Awakening comes out in September. I might be getting to play Link's Awakening early, because they have games that it's like E3 when they have games on the showroom floor.
Yeah.
So I could be getting to play that early. I could be getting to play Luigi's Mansion early. And maybe, I know this is unlikely, and they probably save it for PAX or E3 or something. There's a very slight chance that sweet, sweet Breath of the Wild 2 demo will be there. I know it's not going to happen.
Man, you can dream. You can dream.
But there's going to be so much stuff there. I'm not sure if I'm going with mates or not, but I'm going to try and get a video if I am, because I'll film. But I don't want to do a vlog, because I don't have like the arm length for it. Like, it's all, I don't know. But they're also going to be doing a Smash Bros tournament, which is going to be great. There's going to be a bunch of stuff there. So that was announced literally an hour ago. So that's
Dude, you gotta definitely do a video for that. Put it on We Talk. Put it on the Dr. Nintendo channel. Gotta definitely
100%.
do that.
I might do like a vlog for We Talk and then like a roundup for
Yeah.
Dr. Nintendo. But I don't know. Because last time when I went, they only had like Nintendo were there, but they only did a. And then you could play Smash Bros, Mario Party,
Mm-hmm.
and Splatoon 2.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind this was like 6 months after any of those games had come out, like the latest one. So like it was nothing really new. It was just like playing a game I've already played 20,
Yeah.
30 to 100, 200 hours of.
Right. Right.
But like I'm definitely going to play Link's Awakening. I'm going to firmly say that's definitely going to be there because it's literally a month to the day before that game comes out. Might even have the Switch Mini, maybe, like little setups there.
That'd be cool. Just get
I
to
don't know.
check it out like up close in person.
Yeah, like maybe not get to play anything on it, but I know they did like, events across the world where like in January 2017 people were invited to go play the Switch, so they might be doing a very similar thing. So that'd be great. That'd be incredible. So yeah, and probably Luigi's Mansion 3. But I will report back on probably next episode because it's August 24th. So we'll probably just save the next episode for after that, and we can talk about
Nice.
it on there.
That'd be perfect.
But yeah,
That'd be great.
so I hope you'll look forward to some exclusive information on all those games. A sponsor of the event is Vive, so there might be some virtual reality stuff there as well.
That'd be nice.
Also, the British sweet brand Mawam, which I'm not sure if is an overseas thing,
but never heard of it.
Mawams, they're good sweets. I would recommend. It gets the We Talk seal of approval. Do you know
Nice.
that Mawam backwards is still Mawam?
I'm trying to. That's first of all, that's a crazy fact. Second of all, I'm trying to. Is it like a? Is it a chocolate?
It's like a chewy sweet. So it's like strawberry flavored, raspberry flavored,
okay,
cherry flavored.
that's what it sounds like.
Apple. It's really, really good. I love it. It's great. So yeah, Mawam, sponsor the show if you want.
Oh yeah, please sponsor the
absolutely.
show.
They're
We will talk it up.
I'm on their webpage now because there was a link on the Insomnia website.
Yeah.
Just looking at some sweets. Oh, some Mawams downstairs. I'm gonna go get some after this. Oh,
wow,
no! Oh, this is cool. The site that like on the website, there's like a mouth.
Yeah.
And if you like hover over it, you can like feed in Mawams. Oh, this is sick. This is like a game in itself.
That is nuts. Dude, you're so good at like sponsoring them. They need to listen to this video. Like you are 100%.
I'm gonna send it I'm gonna tweet the link to this podcast to him. We're rambling now, so that means it's thank you so much for listening to this episode of We Talk. Yes. As always, subscribe to Curtis Russell at the Soul, your Twitter and Instagram and everything.
Yeah, so Instagram and Twitter is the Soul Dojo. Like you said, subscribe to the Soul Dojo on YouTube. We're doing a whole bunch of great stuff. We're having the return of the Soul Dojo podcast coming up, I think August 14th. Woo! Yeah, just it's gonna be hype. It's gonna be a party in the USA, of course. And then yeah, man, make sure you guys subscribe to We Talk. Subscribe to my man Niall Edwards channel, Dr. Nintendo. Dude, that
I got a video all about the Xbox 360 in retrospect coming up very soon, and it's going to be like a formal video essay style. It's going to be very professionally done. So look forward to that.
That sounds good.
I'm really looking forward to it. I've got the script going, and it's going to be about like 10-15 minutes long, so it goes in depth.
I'm definitely going to check that out.
100% do it, man. It's going to be a great app. And then also, what are my other stuff? At the Niall Edwards Twitter. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I thought that was you. What? That was on the Mawam. I pressed a button, and this like the mouth on the website guy started going, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it sounded like you. It sounded genuinely like you. I thought my audio had gone or something. I'm going to put the clip into the podcast. If I can get it to redo it, I don't know if I press.
They better not be using my voice without my permission.
It sounds like you. It genuinely does. Have you been doing some voice acting work?
I better not have. Like, for free? I better not have.
Well, yeah, because I was like about to plug my Twitter, and I say the Niall Edwards, and I hear a voice going, whoa, and I was like, what the hell is he doing? Um, but I'm in tears.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Twitter and Instagram at the Niall. Yeah, subscribe to We Talk. We will see you all in a bit. Goodbye.
Peace.